Good morning. I'm Debbie Chronister, and welcome to Wake Up Wednesday. And as I promised, today we would do the final card using the Impressions Abloom stamp set or bundle. And so this is the bundle that we've been using. And if you have missed any of my posts, you can go back and look at them on Facebook. You can find the instructions at my blog at stampwithdeb.com. And so today I have another one of these. However, when I decided to do this one, I wanted to kind of give you a preview of the new in colors. One of our in colors, however, Cloud Cover, is not going to have a stamp pad. Unfortunately, it doesn't hold the color. It fades out over time, and so Stampin' Up! Has elected not to bring it onto the market. We had this happen years ago with one of our colors, and we never did get it in the 4 years that it was supposed to be out. It was one of the in colors, and so it's very possible that that's what will happen with this one as well. So Cloud Cover is not a color that we have a stamp pad for. However, we do have a stamp and blend where we will in May. We'll have a stamp and blend that goes with it, and we have embellishments that go with it, and we do have a paper. So today I'm going to show you all 4 of the papers, and we're going to use some of the inks and create a card similar to this. So let's put that one aside, and I am going to start with a piece of basic white, and we're going to use Secret Sea, which is our darkest blue. It's darker than Night of Navy. It's brighter than black. So it's kind of an in-between. It's not really quite black. And I'm going to start with my centers. And I like to do my centers first because to me, it's easier to see where I'm going with my flower when I have my centers stamped. And I'm just going to stamp these way apart on this piece of basic white. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to start with Darling Duckling. And of course it would be a yellow. Let's put that one, we can actually put this one away. And we're going to do 5 flowers, and 2 of them are going to be in Darling Duckling. Now, my Darling Duckling is like obnoxiously yellow right now because, what do I do with my scraps? I usually have some papers tucked under here that I use for stamping off. And I have moved them, so let's just grab a piece here. I'll just grab a piece of white, and we'll just put that there. Let's move this out of the way so we don't stamp on it. I left part of my card over there. So my Darling Duckling is really, as you can see, it's kind of a green yellow. But you know what? We're going to use it full strength because it's stamping okay. It's okay. Okay, so it's not okay. It's lost its texture when I stamp with the stamp. And that's because the pad has so much ink on it. So we're just going to scoot some over. And then we're going to ink. And then we're going to stamp. Now, can you see the difference besides the fact that it's lighter? It has better texture in it. This is like more like a blob over here, and this has more texture in it. So we're going to do 2 of them with that. And see, this way I can line up my flower right on that center and get a better alignment if I stamp my centers first. Okay, and then we're going to do 1 of the Timid Tiger, which would be orange. And so let's clean that off. Oops, Timid Tiger is going to be the same way, I have a feeling. Yes. Okay, so where's my spoon? Let's clean that off. And the reason I'm working in a lighter color to the darker color is purely because I don't want to get some orange in my yellow. So I didn't want Darling Duckling in my Timid Tiger, I didn't want Timid Tiger in my Darling Duckling. And so by going that way, you have less chance of having a messy pad. Oh, I only wanted 1 of those. Okay, so we're going to do we'll do another, I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to go with Strawberry Slush. And Strawberry Slush was with us before, and it's back. And because all my pads are super inky right now, having just come from Stampin' Up. And there's a Strawberry Slush. So I have 2 of them cut already and ready to go. So I'm going to set those aside, and through the magic of video, they're already cut and ready to go. Let me just grab my other supplies here that I left on my table. I was writing up my instructions. So if you go to my blog, you will find a free PDF project sheet that you can download. That'll give you all the instructions and the measurements. Okay, so I've got my flowers stamped. I die cut using this die. Now there's 2 dies in here in this bundle that are this shape. I can't get the other one. And I don't know if this one is just a little bit smaller. I don't think so. No. And I think actually it is, because it cuts towards the middle of the die. So it's a little bit smaller, because I've been able to glue those together very carefully. But I didn't use that one. I used the one that has the dots on it, because this one has cutting on both edges. That one only cuts in the middle. This one cuts on both edges with the dots in the middle. So what I did is I took my designer series paper, and I'm using Woven Textures, which is one of my favorites right now. Let's see if I can find a piece in here. Here's one. Well, that one's not big enough, but I'll just show you. I took this and I placed it on here with my pattern going the other way, and one that was big enough, of course. And I ran it through the machine and I die cut it. And this is what came out. Only though this wasn't cut in half. So then I cut it in half afterwards to make it look like a basket. Okay. So I hope you've got that. Just using a paper, you could use Country Woods would be one, a cute one, because that has some different patterns in it. Okay, so we're going to take this and we are going to glue this on. I am using this Nouveau glue because it has a tiny point on it. I also have a story about Sweet Petunia, which is where I ordered this from. They have been amazing. I have an order that's been lost in the mail. It's been 3 weeks since I ordered it. And we've both been working with the post office, both on that end and this end. And the post office told me the other day, go in and intercept the shipment. And just tell them, to hold it at the post office or something. And they want me to pay $18.35 to intercept the shipment. And I'm like, you got to be kidding. Really? Didn't we pay postage already? I just got glue everywhere. So I'm going to flip this over because we're going to glue that onto there eventually. And let's make a nicer. But Sweet Petunia has been amazing. They have just followed up with me and they said, no way we're paying another $18.35 for shipping. And so they're filing a loss claim on their end. And so, but they've been just amazing every time I contact them. And they are a small business. And so I would definitely support them. And it's sweetpetunia.com, and you can find this glue on there. And it's really good glue. I love it. And I think I just put that on crooked because I was talking. Okay, so that's going to go on there. I wonder if that stuck. It did. See, it's such good glue. It's stuck on those layers. Good thing I had them fairly straight. I'm going to attach this using my green glue to my card front. And that's on there crooked, isn't it? Okay, it's going to stay crooked. And when you see the photos, you'll know it's the one I made online because it's a little bit crooked. Okay, So let's do our basket. Our handle is on there, and this we're going to put on with dimensionals. So let me grab some dimensionals here. And you could use any of these basket weave, any of these woven textures papers. They would all probably work. I can't think of one that wouldn't. Okay, so we're going to add our basket, just like that. Okay, now we're going to add flowers. So we're going to add the flowers. I also cut, die cut, using this little tiny die. One of each color, actually, is what I did. So I'm going to stick my flowers in here, and all my flowers are going to go on with dimensionals. Because, let me put my leaves in first. How about that? I think I want to cut off my bottom leaves and use them. I'm going to cut off this bottom leaf and try using it. I am not good at this, arranging flowers, but I think that's tall enough. And I'm just going to slip that in underneath there, go in that direction. And I'm going to do the same thing on this one, cut off my bottom leaf. And slip this one in over here. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to add our flowers. And we should have 5 of those. We do. And I don't want my yellow next to my other yellow. We have to scatter them, right? Organize these colors, even though their flowers don't come organized. Yeah, I'm glad that I put those leaves in first. Okay, now let's put some... And I think I'm going to tuck those under. So I don't think I need a dimensional. So if I tuck that under there, and this one under here, I want that one a little higher, so he's going to get a dimensional. You guys are going to just have to play with me here. I'm going to move up a little bit so you can see better. Okay, let's put a glue dot on that one first. Should move my glue dots over. We'll tuck it under there. And then I'm going to put my yellow one on here. And that may be a mistake, but we'll find out. Okay, then this one's going to go here. We're going to go just like that. I don't want them in a line, that's for sure. So let's put this one on with a glue dot. And put that one. Oops, the glue dot didn't stay. I didn't press hard enough. I'm going to go down here, and I think I'll go over here. I'm going to go a little higher and put this one down. This one's going to go on with a dimensional. And I may have gaps, and that's what I have the leaves for. Yeah. I also have these cute little pieces that I'm going to stick in there. Let's put some glue dots on those. And I have 3 of those. Let's see. We're going to put this one down here. And let's get those glue dots over here where I can reach them. The pink one up here. And this orange one. We have a basket full of flowers. I'm going to go right in there. And I think I want to tuck my leaves in. Like I said, this is not my strength, putting these together like this. But, I'm trying. No, that won't work, will it? Has to go down in there further. I just want the tip of the leaf showing. Maybe. Okay, we're going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it alone. And then this is the thanks out of the one of the Inferma packs. It's a mix and match Inferma pack, and it's the name of it is in the instructions. I think this one has to go over to the left a little bit. Okay, leave it alone. We'll put a small dimensional on this one. And what's my tweezers? And then on this end, we're just going to put a little glue. Because this is raised up, so this is going to bring it up. And I probably should put two dimensionals on top of each other. But I'm not going to. It'll be okay. See, it's still up off, but there, now it's down. Okay, there is our card for today using all of the new in colors. So this is the cloud cover. This is the one that's not going to have a stamp pad, but the rest of them all will. And these are amazing what they go with. This Timid Tiger goes with Petal Pink beautifully, which is what I've done here. This is the Petal Pink in here. They just all blend. They all go in with our colors so well. We also have this beautiful bling that coordinates with them. I've cut mine all apart because I've been using it. So it's a nice thing about being a demonstrator is you get a little bit, you get to buy some of the products early. Actually, I'm going to use the C. Those look really good in here. I think better than if I put a yellow one. Let's try it. Oh, I don't have any big yellow ones. So guess what? We will be using that. So that's what I used here. I used the Secret C bling. That just really adds to it. Whoops. And you could also do Wink of Stella on your flowers. And because there are 5 flowers, we have 5 of those. Yeah. And then you could add Wink of Stella if you want, or just leave it like it is. So thank you for joining me today. I have enjoyed doing this whole series of cards. It's been fun. I would like to do that again. However, this next week I know is a crazy week for me. I have, actually this week is, I have my team meeting tonight. I have a club tomorrow morning. I have a team meeting tomorrow. I have a club on Saturday, and all next week is designing for Paper Pumpkin. And I have my monthly shadow box class. I mean, so it's just, this is a crazy week. But, you know, let me see if I can't pull it off maybe the last week of the month. And I'll give you 2 stamp sets. I'll post on here on Facebook 2 stamp sets for you to choose between. I was going to do 2 retiring ones, but if I do that and you decide you want to purchase them, they're not available. I don't want to do that to you. So let's look at, I will come up with 2 stamp sets that are coming through to the new catalog or to the new, that are going to stay for a while at least. And then I'll put them on here. You let me know. And the one that wins is the one that I will work with. Okay. And so keep your eyes open. I'll post that on here on Facebook, on my Facebook page. And thank you for joining us. You'll find all this information at stampwithdeb.com. Bye-bye.